The next question is short and simple. My wife and I have a trust. Do we still need a will? And the answer is short as well. Yes, you absolutely still need a will. Any estate plan based around a living trust still requires a will. And there are two reasons in most cases. The first applies in all cases, and that is your trust only governs the property that you transfer to it. Whatever you fund into your trust is covered by the trust. However, if you own property that is not transferred to the trust either during your lifetime or automatically upon your passing, then you'll need a will if you want that property distributed the way you've set up in your trust. Otherwise, that property would still have to go to probate if it exceeds the probate exemption level of your state, and it may be distributed differently and under different terms than you set up in your trust, because that property isn't governed by anything except what we call the intestacy laws of the state where you live. So, in other words, if you have a trust and you fund it with everything you have, but you buy a home and you don't put the home in your trust, and after leaving the closing, you're struck by lightning, that home would be distributed according to the intestacy laws of the state where you live if you didn't have a will that says everything I own goes to my trust. It's called a pour-over will, and it's a very, very important part of every estate plan. The other reason doesn't always apply. It depends on whether or not you have minor children, and that is, in Illinois, for instance, and in many other states, a will is the only place that you can make a valid nomination for your selection for guardians, for your children. So, that letter you write when you go on a cruise and you put it in your drawer and you say, I want my sister to have the kids if anything happens, that is not a properly structured nomination for guardians in Illinois. So, it's very important if you have minor children that you use the will to make that nomination. So, if you have a living trust, you absolutely should have a will for those two reasons. Thanks.